Howdy guys, welcome to another video. If you are new to this or you just didn't watch my other videos, Pete's videos, here's a quick recap. We have a guy named Encyclist, which I will call NC or Cyclist from now on. Cyclist is a male named Harold Text God, who's from Denmark. He's 36-year-old and does not have a family. But he does have a family, meaning he has siblings and stuff like a dad. Anywho, he also has a pet fish named Harold. I also met someone named Pete_Ness, who I'll be calling Pete. Pete helped me uncover some messages or even questions. He also made his own videos on his channel. Anyways, I asked NC if he has any friends he visits, which he gives me a list full of folks. We visited someone named Entrov. We play some of his games. We find out he's 25 years old, with his full name being Marcus Oliov Entrov. We found out he might be Russian, or at least I think he was. We then find out another person named Tali, who apparently killed his younger brother. After that, we asked Entrov to show us a game called Untitled Chapter by someone named Phonism. Anyways, that's the entire recap, but really simplified. Watch my full videos and you will even know even more. That's on you. Like I said, we only had to dress nicely. Joining the game, I noticed that I really had shitty lag, like my camera was just fucked up. So I decided to restart my PC while Pete talks to Entrov. While I was restarting my computer, Pete on the other hand found a painting, add a new code, that code being no remorse. After that, I joined back and Entrov told us if we wanna go outside on a bench. We agreed. While sitting there, Pete found out there's people in the window, little heads. After chatting a little more, we decided to end it by saying that we're gonna go to sleep at the diner, since I found some bed there while just looking around. That was of course a lie, because we just wanted to explore a little. Little did we know, we are gonna find out a lot more. While heading upstairs, I found some text. Now, while I was translating the text, we heard a sound that sounded like a door trying to be opened. Worst thing was that we heard it pretty loudly, so we thought it was like right below us or near us. We decided to pretend that we are tired, getting outside the bedroom. We ended up telling Entrov that we thought we heard something. His response was telling us that he was just checking. After he left, we decided to explore. We went back in the room with the text, trying to translate it. Little did we know, while mid-translation, someone joined, but being focused on the text, we didn't even notice. The text said, "None of us want to be fully revealed. All our flaws and weaknesses laid bare for the world to see." And after I literally said it in chat, we noticed the new guy named Remainful went upstairs, and for a second we thought, oh, it's probably like a myth hunter, like us. But that was not the truth. Turns out Remainful was another fucking myth, and as Pete said, it looks like Tali. Which, yeah, turned out to be true. Remainful said, "I am Tali's older brother." We didn't really believe him, because he could just be lying and another like person just trying to fuck with us. So we told him a fake story about a Block C cola incident which he said he doesn't know anything about it. Now, after that, Remainful said, let me tell you a secret. That secret being, he's a commissioner, meaning he should have a game, right? But as of right now, nope. He does not. He still does not have a game. It's in the making, I think. Also meaning he's a real person and an art piece like Dali. Now poor old Pete didn't get this info from Remainful just because he didn't private message him and only private messaged me. And not Pete, like I said. It just looked like two guys standing still and looking at a wall. Remainful also told me to tell him the truth, or also told me to tell me the truth, and that truth being, Dali is based on a brother that I had who did these kind of terrible stuff. If you also remember, in the Tali's game, we found that Tali murdered his own younger brother, right? Turns out that didn't happen. As Remainful said, good thing that my younger brother survived. Younger brother being the guy in the blue. So in that game, it's different than the real truth. Anyways, Remainful told us, good thing that he got arrested. So that means Dali got arrested, but his sentence is unknown. Meaning the maximum being either the maximum for attempted murder is, I think, either life in prison or 3 fucking years. Pete going back to bed and me and Remainful still chatting. And like I said, the story being the middle brother went to the shop with the younger brother. In reality, that shop being the forest, he almost did the same things like in the story in the game. But a cop showed up before that and saw the whole thing. They arrested the middle child, and Pete came back saying he needs to go to the bathroom. Now the problem being, if you remember that door noise I talked about, yeah, we found out what that sound was. So I also decided to go pee. And now at this point I was fucking paranoid. Because it was in the shed in the middle of the night. In the real life for me. So who knows what, who knows. Maybe his ass was trying to get an axe to murder me and Pete. Pete trying to find out if the code opened the door to the shed. He decided to just out loud say no remorse, and he tried to play it off as a sneeze. Back to Remainful, I found out that his younger brother is still alive. Now shortly after that, Remainful left the game, so me and Pete tried to find out more about the code. Little did we know, mid-typing, Tally joins and tells us and goes upstairs into the bedroom where we were at that point and said nothing, just ... After that, Tally just said, I'm not real and you are not real, and then just left. After that, we tried to explore and found nothing. So now let's get to explaining the not real shit. Now you might be wondering about what a mimicker might be. Well, a mimicker in this game is an art being, or just a being, like a human, who can take control of another person. The easiest way to find out who is a mimicker is easy. They will try to convince you that you aren't real, while also saying that they aren't real. Now, there is a way to keep yourself safe from what I found out, or what I think. And that is not thinking about that person. Yep, it's that simple. Now you might be asking yourself, what if I become a mimicker? The easiest way to stop being one is simple. You tell them to leave. After a while, after just a little convincing and maybe a little bit of luck, they'll leave you alone. Now you might be wondering what I mean by fucking paint. Well, that's simple. There's the paint that Entrove paints with, you know, the fucking paintings. Now I'm gonna try at least my best to explain all of these paints. Forgetful blue. We already know about this. It basically makes people forget they are drawn. Burn rot red. Gives the art pieces symptoms of schizophrenia. Forgotten white. Entrove painted the walls of the gallery with this, and it makes you think that you yourself are a painting. Hearted black. Gives the art pieces a heart and takes the form of a heart. Rot burn black. The permanently damages art pieces, not curable as of right now. So strong you cannot even mention it to the art pieces. And that's all of the paint for now. Of course I didn't include stuff like brown chicken paint, because that's food in paint form, so I'm not gonna include that. Quick last one and short one. I found out that Entrove, or rather Entroversal, has a Twitter account and a YouTube account. His Twitter is decent, it's kinda boring, just photos. His YouTube account is more interesting though. It's gonna be linked in the description, same as Pete's or YouTube. There is 4 videos on Entrove's channel as of right now. They're like 2 minutes, go watch them. Instead of a conclusion, we have a theory by Pete and one by me. Totally not, because this video would be way too fucking long if I fucking made a conclusion. Anyways, my theory being is that Entrove's paintings are the 5 stages of grief, or commissioners. Pete theory making actual fucking sense though. Pete thinks that it's maybe on his head, meaning we are exploring his mind. Also, as Pete said himself, he might be a schizophrenic and everything else being false, not real actually. At least that's what I got from what Pete sent me. If Pete sees this part and wants to correct me in the comment section, go ahead, I don't really mind. Anyways, sorry for the wait, and thank you for watching.